So this week in wrestling was one of those weeks where we had AEW and WWE going head to head, right? We seen this before. Dynamite went up against NXT for a while when NXT was moved from its regular night. This was Black and Gold days. So every time Dynamite has to go up against any WWE show, Tony Khan makes sure that on his end, like his stuff is loaded up with just with just bangers. Feel me? However, he's a numbers guy. He loves stats. He's into stuff like that. The guy barely sleeps, so I barely sleep myself, so I get that aspect. Every time Dynamite loses in the ratings, Tony Khan goes on a whole meltdown. I know some of y'all got that. I know. It's hard to do this with a straight face because it's ridiculous that a CEO of a company that's making this much money is doing stuff like this. I would say the typical thing that everybody's saying. Someone should take his phone from him. That's too easy to say because I feel like that shouldn't even happen. What needs to happen is that Tony Khan and AEW they need some type of PR team or just a person that monitors what he posts or tweets, whatever it's called nowadays. Cause say what you want about Vince. If Vince was Tony Khan, yeah, if he when Vince was Tony Khan age, he was doing he wasn't on this like extreme level, but he was throwing shade at the competition, like he was shitting on them, literally at times, because WWF was they was the kings of the they still are, but they was the head honchos of the business. But you don't see Vince McMahon doing stuff like this. That's why I respect him in that regards. Because everybody that ever worked for him will tell you in interviews that he gives off that intimidation. Not saying that they scared of him, but that intimidation factor as a boss to not do certain shit or say certain shit. If you work the regular jobs have that. You get me? So to see Tony Khan, he ain't stopped. He did not stop. I saw him DM a fan, and that really like that made me like real. All right, you really doing too much. Cause why the fuck are you DMing a fan if you supposed to be this so called busy, right? Forget the AEW stuff. He owns a football team. He owns a soccer team. He does a lot of stuff outside of wrestling. So I tell you guys, wrestling is just him. This is what he does on his downtime. It's not really a main focus of his. It's a focus of his, but it's not a main focus compared to his actual sports league teams that he owns or his father. This is one of the reasons that AEW has problems, and a lot of people ignore that. They be like, "Oh, I only care about the wrestling. The wrestling is all that matters." That is true, but it is not true at the same time. It all starts at the top. The backstage stuff is still a mess. It don't matter who signs with them. Yeah, Edge is in there, but that don't negate that there's still problems backstage. Still, and I don't know. Tony Khan is older than a lot of us, and it's really sad that he acts this immature, especially over. Bro, those shows happened how many days ago? You still going on about this? Let me know what you think. Comment, 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 but also like the video because I want YouTube to push this out because not many are talking about this. They kissing ass, and this needs to stop.